What's up? How you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
I'm good. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Let's go. So, how is everybody doing? It's February 33. I'm the host of Seeking Knowledge Podcast, and here on season 14, episode 12, I have Miss Ashley. I can't say her last name, so I'm not going to say it. Excuse me. But how did I meet Ashley? I'm glad you asked. I met Miss Ashley on the OWL app, but I met her through my brother Devontae Chapman. And as I got to talking to her, I was like, oh, I'm very interested in what you got going on. So we just started talking and started networking, and we became friends. But that's enough. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna just let her. I'm gonna let her share what she want to share, what she need to share. I'm just gonna be quiet. So the floor is yours.
Hey, thank you,
Hello.
Devonte. Thank you, Demarcus. Almost called you Devonte for a sec. Yeah.
It's cool.
So, thank you so much for having me, and I really look forward to, connecting and figuring out some, just picking each other's brains and, just learning from each other on, today's
Yeah.
podcast. So, hi everyone. My name is Ashley
Yeah.
Philippe-Auguste. I know Demarcus can, say my last name, but that's totally okay. Totally cool. And yeah, let's just dive right into it. So, first off, I'm known as the financial serenity queen because I grant you peace of mind by providing you access to capital at 0%, no interest for up to 18 months for your small business or nonprofit. But just recently, I also narrowed down the niche to being like, you know, creative businesses and also mental health nonprofits. Because not only am I doing the business part time, but I'm also doing school full time to become a speech pathologist,
Mm.
because I'm going for a psychology degree and whatnot. And
Congratulations.
yeah,
That's that's good. So I know you got a lot going on because I mentioned through the seven figure funding. So how long? I know you're an entrepreneur. You're still an entrepreneur. You got a lot going on. You're very intelligent. I'm gonna give you your flowers right now because you carry a lot of hats. So you got a lot of hats on, and you do a lot. So when I met you, I know you was part of a company called Seven Figure Funding. Can you share a little
exactly.
bit about that? And I want to know. The first question was how long you been how long you been going to school and how long you been going to school for to get your degree as a psychologist. So how long you been doing it? I just want to get to know Ashley.
No problem. Yeah, so starting from the beginning, I started going to, college. It was recently
Mhm.
back in 2020, I think 2019, I believe. But yeah, there's a few breaks I had to take here and there because I was actually the first person in my family to, attend college. And we're still learning about the process and everything. So yeah, there was
Um,
that. And, I'm just in my final year and about to get my, associate in psychology and whatnot. And afterwards, I'm going for a bachelor's in, speech pathology.
I love it. So why did you choose? You said you chose speech. Why did you choose that field?
Yeah, because, when I was younger, I always had this, I always had this, impediment of, not being able to express myself more, fluently and thoroughly to, others. But hey, I just had to learn how to, make sure to make things a little bit more, clear and more on point and as direct as I needed to be. But there was times I struggled with that, so I decided to become a speech pathologist, not just to help people to, overcome the vocal challenges that they have, be it medically or physically or, anatomically, if I said that correctly. But
You good?
all I wanted to do was help people to also learn how to be able to express themselves a lot more and a lot better and not have to miss out on any opportunities on, expressing their ideas and their strongest opinions and, even a lot of other great things that they want to share to the world.
I agree with you. Look, I'm proud of you. I'm gonna give you your flowers right now. If I had to, I'm gonna clap for you right now because I asked you that because growing up, even though I'm a podcaster, you know, it seems like I talk a lot, which is I do. I do a lot. But me growing up, I had a speech problem. I was shy. I couldn't express myself. It's like when I got nervous, I talked too fast, or they just call me mumble, so you couldn't hear me. So
Oh.
as I got older, I didn't take like no therapy or no speak, none of that. It's just I just started practicing the mirror, like slow down. When you think you feel to get too nervous, slow
Mm.
down. Take your time. So I really applied to for doing it. Like a lot of people, and a lot of people won't even like waste their time. Like I'm gonna say me for example. Like we talk. I'm a high school graduate, but I dropped out of college because I feel like college wasn't for me. But so for you, I'm gonna give you your flowers because you the first one in your family that's going to college. Because I know you originally from Haiti, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a big move to transition from to the. I don't know if you were in the Western culture or if you still over there in Haiti, but I'm so proud of you for just deciding to say, you know what, I dealt with this growing up. I'm not gonna let it hold me back. I'm gonna go to college for this, not just for me, because I want to help others. I love it, man. I love everything that you share so far. Like, cause you calm. I like your spirit. You calm, and you are for the people. And since you are for the people, I want to know. I want to know a little bit, a little more. I said a little bit. I want to know about the seven-figure funding you got going on, because you is the what you say. You the queen of finances, and I know you do a lot with funding, credit. You do a lot with finances, and so I spoke with you on the aisle, and I asked you about the seven-figure funding. I came aboard as a partner. So can I really looked into it, but I really didn't look into it. Can you like go into more details? Financial. I'm gonna call you the financial queen. I'm just gonna call you that.
I appreciate that. And yeah,
Proud.
I'd love to tell you more about, the company and Seven Figures. So, when I first joined Seven Figures Funding, I initially learned that it was a 14-year long company, meaning it started out in 2014 by someone named Leo Cannell, and he's actually the founder of Seven Figures Funding. And there was like a lot of financial turmoil with, having to pay off expenses and, dealing with a
Mm-hmm.
lot of, stuff going on with the recession and whatnot. But
Yeah.
hey, he finally eventually overcame everything, and that's when he first founded Seven Figures Funding. And so it started out as it started out as like a small me-sized project, but it started eventually growing and evolving like over time throughout the 14 years, and he managed to help out over thousands of businesses such as small businesses, startups, uh let's see, yeah, small businesses, startups, established businesses, medium-sized businesses, everyone. Like, he was dedicated because he knew that there was a lot of small businesses that weren't even getting the amount of funding or the respective amount of funding that all the other businesses were getting to. And that's when he decided to found Seven Figures Funding, so that he'll be able to help those businesses grow and expand in the economy, because everybody deserves a shot at it.
I love it. Like, and that's what I tell everybody. The founder of Seven Figure Funders, he's seen a problem, created a solution. Cause I know it's like I ain't gonna even lie. Like I said, I haven't dived like into it, but I know it's a lot of good information out there. That's why I want to learn about a seven figure funders. That's why I asked you to be my accountability partner when it comes to this. So, how long have you been a part of seven figure funding, and why did you decide to join seven figure funding?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and thank you so much for bringing that up.
No
So,
problem.
yeah, because I could start this out with like a brief story and whatnot. Uh,
Now
I
look,
think I would say
Financial
back
Queen,
in.
whatever
Oh,
you want
go
to
ahead.
share. And I said, whatever you want to share, Miss Financial Queen, you got the floor.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
so it started back in 2022, I believe. Yeah, 2022. when I was looking for some more available opportunities so that me and my family were able to stay ahead of the purchases, the bills, and, anything else that's, considered to be a financial hassle and whatnot. And that's when I received an email from Seven Figures Funding, and it was from one of the partner managers. Her name is Jada Olson, and it explained everything in detail: what Seven Figures was, what they do, what they offer and provide, who they help. And that's when I started growing interested and clicked on one of the links. I read through the information, and it was amazing how many people they helped out and how many people joined the company. So that's when I decided that, yeah, I too can help these people out. I too can join on their team, and I'll be able to help out to make a difference into, professional and business lives as well. So that's when I signed up to become a Seven Figures partner. I initially started out as a Seven Figures partner, but, eventually got promoted to executive partner. And
Yeah.
yeah, and everything just took off from there. So I started out from 2022 when I first started out with Seven Figures. And now I'm
Mhm.
just running into, about a year and a half or 6 months or seven.
I know. And look, everything you said was beautiful, but the thing, it's not even a but. What touched me, because you did it for your family, man. You did it for you wanted your family to be ahead of the game. And I'm keep throwing this up because you from Haiti, and I know how we spoke on how the culture is different, like from the Western culture to y'all culture. You said y'all transition. You wanted to keep. I love it. You want to make sure your family was in the loop. You want to keep them head, make sure y'all was heads up. I love it. I'm gonna give you your flowers right now because most people, a lot of people are selfish. They only think about themselves. How can I help myself? How can I help myself? That's why I have a heart to help others because I have been around people who just want to help themselves or look out for themselves. But you said you doing that for your family. Like, I'm gonna give you your flowers again,
I
Queen of
appreciate it.
Finances, because that's what's up. So that's what you really decided to do for your family, and it's like, you know what? I can help other people too. That's
Exactly, yeah.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I
Thank
love it.
you.
So you're welcome. So Mike, so how was your upbringing? Like my upbringing, I was went through foster care. I was poor. Had it hard growing up. Was bullied. So how was your upbringing?
Well, so to say, my upbringing was kind of like, like everybody else's upbringing. It was good, but some of it had downtimes. But,
Mm,
growing up, always had to, I always felt like I had like a more, reserved and more calm and docile and, a little bit more of a quiet demeanor. Because even
mm,
every time I would enter a room, like no one would barely notice I was there, because that's how quiet I really was. And sometimes when they turn over to me, it's like, oh, where you come from? Yeah,
that's
because
funny.
you're that quiet. And yeah, but I eventually learned from my mom that I just need to figure out a way to teach myself how to be a little bit more present and presentable, so that even if
Mm,
I walk into a room and there's not a lot of people that would notice me, there'd be a few that would, still recognize that, hey, I'm right here. Like, I'm right here. I know I'm quiet, but hey, I'm still here anytime you need me, right now, or anytime. And yeah, that's what I took with me and whatnot. So I started evolving that a few years later when, I got up to high school. But, something just happened that recently, I mean, not recently, but something just happened to me almost within the middle of the first year, when I started going through, like, a lot of different episodes. Well, not episodes, but when I started going through, a lot of different stuff with, environment, like, changes and whatnot. But environmental
mm,
changes, like physical changes, because, teenagers and
right.
whatnot. And yeah, and everything just suddenly went downhill from there. But it was a few years later after that I eventually managed to pick myself up, pick up all the broken pieces, and hey, I just
Love it.
managed to strive forward to finally get what I really wanted, not only for myself, but for my family and for
Love
anyone
it.
else who's willing to, accept and receive what I had in store for them. And that's briefly the story from there.
I love it. Like I just gonna say, you went from trying whatever they want to say. You went through that test. That test made you stronger. Now you a testimony. Now look at you now. Like, and that's I love it because you did not love. Sorry about that, y'all know I be tripping, but you did not let your odds, your upbringing, none of that stop you from what you wanted to do. And like I'm gonna keep saying that you doing it for your family. I don't hear too many people that say they doing it for your family. So as a child growing up, you already knew your why. You knew why you wanted to do it. And
Yeah,
man, I love it. And but my upbringing, like I said, it was sort of the same. Like went through foster care, had like hung out in the streets, was homeless, slept in abandoned buildings, was like I had it hard growing up. Don't deal with my family. I'm gonna be real. That's why I'm giving your flowers because I don't deal with my family. Like I can't even get my family going business, do nothing with me. So I just moved away from them. I just do my own thing. So, but I'm doing it for my kids, and
amen,
that's
amen to that.
beautiful. That's beautiful. Like, cause I didn't have the funds growing up. I grew up poor as fuck. Excuse my English. I grew up poor. And it's like, but I always had a heart to help people. I always said, no matter what I don't got, I'm gonna make sure the next person got it. And I didn't risk the like. I didn't give away so much money. It ain't about it. It's just how I didn't give to people when I didn't have or when I needed. So that's why all my blessings are come. And it just go back to what you said. Like you did not let the odds, you did not let your upbringing, you do not let the speech, you do not let none of that stop you from becoming the queen of finances.
Absolutely,
Man,
yeah.
that's amazing. That's amazing. Like, is there anything else through the world need to know about you? Because we got listeners all the way in Japan and Sweden and Kenya. Anything you guys want to share with the world? Because like, man, your story is amazing, and I just want to say, I want to give the flowers to your mom and dad, like for just seeing your vision and just like, yeah, baby, I don't know if they encouraged you or not. I hope they did. I bet they did. It's like, baby, you got this. Don't give up. Like, I'm
They
proud of you.
always
I just want to
have.
say,
Yeah. And I want to thank you so much, Demarcus. And yeah, because my family, they always had a lot of great expectations for me. Even
I
if they're
already
not
know.
like the highest expectations, but hey, they still wanted me to do not only great for myself, but they also wanted me to be better than them,
Yeah,
than how they did, for themselves. But I just wanted to, I just wanted to set like a great important example of what it means to, truly live your life. I also wanted to show them how grateful I am because of all that they taught me, all that they've sacrificed, and
Mhm.
more importantly, all that they've really wanted from me. And there's literally nothing else greater that I could be any grateful for than just that.
I love it. I love it because I got a picture on my wall that says "Start each day with a grateful heart." Like you got me so emotional just sharing your story because, and I didn't even know, but I knew your parents was proud of you and they expected you to be great. And like I said, you are doing great things. And why I say you are doing great things because you shared the opportunity, and I seen it and I came aboard. Even though, like I said, I ain't tapped in. That's why I asked you to be my accountability partner, and I'm gonna tap in. I got you. But thank you so much for just coming to hang out with February 33. Thank you for pulling up on me on Seeking Out This podcast. Like it means so much to me. So if people want to know, if my supporters, my listeners, I ain't gonna say fans, I'm gonna say my listeners. If they want to know how can they reach the financial queen, how can they find you and where can they find you at?
Yeah, so best way you guys can find me, I usually using Facebook, Instagram, and also LinkedIn. But these are three of the primary sources of on social media that I'm using now. And there's also a website that I have called www.sevenfiguresmagic.com. So again, that's www.number7figuresmagic.com. And that's how you'll be able to, look up some of the things that are available to my own personal business through Seven Figures Funding and the company as well. And I'll be able to help you out from there with any questions that you may have about, being able to qualify. And plus, recently, we also joined, Seven Figures Funding has also partnered with a company called Jorns and Associates just recently. There was even a meeting about it last Wednesday. So, yeah, that's also going to be on the website, and we'll look forward to helping you out from there and seeing how we can make your business and your dreams come true.
I love it. And I just want to rewind this right back because how can you you share your social media, but I don't think you said your name of it. And what if they was like, she didn't say her name, so how can I find her? So can you like share the name of your social media so they can find you?
No problem. So for Facebook, I'm right under Bright Star Finesse, and that's how you'll be able to find me on Facebook. And then for Instagram, you'll be able to find me under number7_figs at 21. That's how
I
you'll be able
love
to
it.
find me there on Instagram. And for LinkedIn, I'm just under Financial Serenity Queen. And that's how you'll also be able to find me there. So these are the three key things. Bright Star Finesse, number7_ figs 21. Yeah, just minus the at part. Yeah. So yeah, for Instagram, that's 7_figs 21 for Instagram. And then lastly, Financial Serenity Queen for LinkedIn. So these are the three key things that you may need to know. And also, if you have pen and paper, just write them down. I'll say it at least one last time and very slowly. So, Facebook, Bright Star Finesse. And there's a space between Bright Star and Finesse. And Instagram, that's 7_figs 21. Okay. And lastly, for LinkedIn, that's going to be Financial Serenity Queen. And that's all there is to know. So hopefully you guys wrote that down, and hopefully you guys be able to find me on either of these three platforms. And I look forward to helping you out in any way, shape, or form that I can.
I
And God
love it.
bless you all, and thank you very much.
No problem. But she forgot to mention the Owl app. You can find her on the Owl Hoot all day. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm gonna leave this listeners with this. I always gotta say this. It don't matter if you fall. We all fall, but that don't make you a failure. You're a failure when you fall and stay down. So y'all get back up. It's a new year. Dust yourself off and keep it pushing. And yeah, y'all thought I was gonna get away without saying this. Y'all thought I was gonna get out without saying this. I know it's 2004, and a lot of y'all thought y'all were gonna make it. Y'all thought y'all were gonna make it. But y'all overcame 2023. But guess what? For all y'all who came in 24 and y'all think y'all can't make it, guess what? I want you to do right now. I want you to go on Amazon and put my name in, DeMarcus David Brewster. Or you can type me in the book, From the Hood to the Church, and read my book, and you're going to overcome anything you face this year. Until next time, it's your host, Philippe-Auguste, and I'm out.
Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Peace.